Good evening, viewers. Good evening, gentlemen. I'd love to welcome you all to the first edition of Let's Talk About It. Let's Talk About It is a talk show about our country and other disturbing matters. And today, we are practically voicing out our views and takes on certain matters. I'm your host, Ms. Amina Kabiru. And by my right is Dr. Free.Boy.Afrika. Next to him is Professor Benson Joshua, Mr. Chuks Willis, Senator Osama Lawal, and Senator Kim Bookman. So tonight I have a few questions here for our guests, and I would love to start with you, Mr. Chuks Willis. Sir, I'm quite aware you know of the criminal justice system in Nigeria. So my question here is, does the criminal justice system show bias towards the present stature of Nigeria being corrupt?
Thank you very much, Ma, for this question. Firstly, let's know what corruption is. Corruption is an act of changing things that are originally good or that are pure to be impure or bad. Yes, they do show bias when in Nigeria. Seeing how things are run in the country nowadays, you see that the law is being bypassed.
Excuse me, Mr. Chuks. You are a biased citizen. My apologies. You are a father of four, right? And among your kids, you have a favorite. What do we call that, Mr. Chuks?
So I can say that's favoritism, not corruption.
Excuse me. Favoritism and corruption work hand in hand.
There are no difference.
No difference. Thank you. You only favor what you like, and you disfavor what you don't like. Am I correct?
Excuse me, when you're talking about corruption is the mishandling of public funds for selfish interest.
Excuse me, when we talk about corruption, is the abuse of power. Now, Mr. Chuks has a father, he's currently abusing power. Why? Because he's showing favoritism amongst his children. And you come to Nigerian citizen and you now blackmail the president and other politicians like we, and you're telling us that we're biased. Mr. Senator, sir, will you agree with this?
It is not even possible because favoritism and corruption are the same thing. So, in a system where we are right now, you cannot expect everybody to be rich. Corruption cannot be stopped at all. Corruption is inevitable. As Mr. Rufai earlier said, there's no way you tell me you don't have a favorite or among all your children, family members also. So there's no difference between favoritism and then corruption.
Okay, sir, what you are talking about here, we're not...
No, I'm not done with my point. I'm not done with it,
sir.
Everyone has a lot to say, but I would love to hear from Senator Osama Lawal. Sir, what's your own take about this?
Well, I don't agree with anything he's saying here. In your home, it's only from your kids. You understand? Because there is this thing, this with Igbo people. If your first child is not a male, you see like, this one is rubbish. You understand? The honor boys more than the females. I'm coming to is that even if the boy that female as the firstborn there, and if the boy comes second, you will still honor the boy more than the girl.
I said earlier that we cannot join family issues with matters that has to do with the country.
But the president now is just like our father.
The president is the first citizen of the country.
Yes.
And the first citizen of the family is a father. So the president is our own father in this country. So everything we're talking about here is relating to the family. I get it.
Yes.
Family first before the society. And you cannot have a family without the society.
And as far as we're concerned in this country, Mr. President is fighting corruption. There's nobody that has ruled in this country like Mr. President and has fought corruption like him. He's doing it very well.
Excuse me, sir.
If you are giving them fish, teach them how to catch the fish.
Excuse me.
You cannot carry an illiterate and expect him to be able to do something right, while it is not being possible for that person to do things right.
I with Senator Lawal, we went to Yobe. And what we did here, we distribute 50,000 to each of the youths.
It is not possible to make a youth that is an illiterate to be able to catch fish.
If we are talking about illiteracy here, if I may ask, what happened to the money that was released to build the primary school in Ajitupo community?
Was the money not given?
The money was given. What you don't know, why that money was given is that CBN, first of all, must cut his share. The president must cut his share. The Senate House must cut their own share. Then the masses.
You have a lot to say. You're working hand in hand with Senator King Bookman, I can see. So our next question goes to Dr. Rufai. Dr. Rufai, please, how can we justify good governance and corruption?
We can justify good governance where we allow or where we have the mindset, that corruption has come to stay with us.
Sir,
So wait, it's either you're involved directly or indirectly. Every politician is corrupt, but at a different rate. So if you are a politician and you are corrupt, I am a politician, I am corrupt, I cannot be 100%.
we cannot justify something that is bad to be good. That's it. Things that are bad, and things that are good are good.
So Professor Benson, what do you have to say about that?
I don't even give a point. You cannot even give a point.
Because with
One house, please. One house, gentlemen.
Okay,
Professor Benson, how can corruption be resolved in Nigeria, sir?
Actually, as I was told, we can end corruption is starting with us. So for us to end this corruption, we are going to start it within ourselves.
yes,
you must stop showing favoritism among your kids. I believe that is the first way, if at all you want to stop corruption, then you have reduced it by over 50%.
at your age now, you are very young, I believe. Yes, you are young.
Yes.
How many bank accounts do you have?
Well, just 2. Savings and current. That's all.
That's not what I mean.
savings and current. That's the bank account I have.
Corruption is coming from the top. People governing the country are the one being corrupt. How do you expect the country to move forward? That's why you see most of them flying out of the country every week to chill.
How sure that they're gonna cheat? They are trying to make development for our country.
In another country,
They go out to see things, then they bring back to our place here.
Thank you so much, Senator Lawal. Now, you can find out that in Nigeria, we don't have accurate medical treatment.
Yeah.
Don't forget, a blind man cannot lead a blind man.
On a short break, we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers. We are still on the Self Show, and I still have a few questions here. And I'll be directing my next question to Senator King Bookman. Sir, what is the fate of the people in a developing country?
Fate of people in a developing country. It's not like you said. This is animal. Like this saying says, heaven help those who what? Help themselves.
so you think there is
No, I'm not done with my point, Mr. Chooks. So, us and the government have played our part.
Absolutely.
We continue to play it.
Absolutely.
So the fate on the people depends on what they do.
Okay, we're on the last question, and this is like a general question, but I would love to direct it to Mr. Chooks. How do we reduce corruption in a developing country?
actually, as I said earlier, yes, we can reduce corruption. For those who are collecting, let me use bribe in this case, and let me use our friend policeman as a case study. If a law is being said that anyone who collect bribe should be put to death, I think that person should be put to death. We do not abide by the law. We bypass the law.
Not saying that you don't, as a doctor that you don't do any of such kind of corruption. That you are now saying that those that do corruption or collect bribes should now be put to death. Is that what you are saying?
Okay, that's just an
Like, you can always come back and lie. Let me take you this way.
Let me take you this way.
You don't learn from that mistake.
True.
Once the bill corruption exists, I can send to you 50,000 today, and you don't squander it.
This is a developed country.
This is not
And then the rest of the people-
Excuse me, what are you saying? No, this is a developed country. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. Nigeria, we have.
it yourself. And I believe so many people watching this show will know from what you are saying that you yourself is corrupt.
That is
There are problems to politicians. Meanwhile, they forget politicians are also human beings.
That's it.
They see politicians as superheroes.
I had a lot to say, but I think we have come to the end of today's show. So we'll allow our viewers to let us know what they think about what you all had to say. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation. And I must say, today's first edition is the beginning of more editions. From the Talk About It show, we would love to urge all our viewers to shun corruption, seeing what it has done to the country at large. So, thank you. Peace out.